Another new film this month, although there's nothing remotely experimental about it. It's the content which is so fascinating. The film is This Is Elvis, and the content chiefly a series of live shows by Presley himself. Elvis Presley was by far the most important figure in the history of popular music. There has never been a star like him. So even if you're not particularly a fan of his music, there is great interest in a film like this. Combining the drive of black music with the white rebellion of Rebel Without a Cause, a film he'd seen a dozen times, Elvis was a truly revolutionary force among the young. The adult world, however, was not ready for him and reacted violently. Unspeakably talentless, they called him, singing vulgar, animalistic nigger bop. Here's a glimpse of the furore that surrounded him after a 1956 TV version of Hound Dog.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. You was high class.
I had no idea this performance of Hound Dog was going to cause such a row. The critics jumped all over me for it. I still can't figure out what got them so riled.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
There is no room in this city for the vulgar performances of Elvis Presley.
It's shocking. I watched him gyrate his legs and swivel his hips. And our parent-teachers group feels he should not be on television.
And that performance was toned down for television. Of course, what we really want to know is how the colorless son of a poor Mississippi sharecropper became the most famous person on earth, the embodiment of the American dream and a living myth. This Is Elvis attempts to show us by the device of a spurious first-person narration. But the fact was that throughout his life, Elvis refused to speculate on the reasons for his success, putting it down to luck or blind instinct. This film doesn't answer that question. What it leaves out, like every other account of Elvis, is his musical intelligence, the way that he had so thoroughly imbibed black music at a time when race music meant what it said. It gives little sense, too, of his uncontrollable energies and his ferocious determination to escape poor white Tennessee, which, as Bob Hope joked, he was later to own. What the film does give us, though, is the sheer joy and elation of the music, and at the end, the terrifying spectacle of the fat, drugged, self-mocking giant stumbling through his old songs, forgetting the words, but still possessed of that marvelous voice. This Is Elvis doesn't tell the whole story, but on the way it has some astonishing moments. I shall leave you with Elvis's final performance, weeks before his death in 1977. This is the last in the series of Now Showing, and all too brief it's been for me. I've enjoyed it immensely, and I hope you have. I'll leave you with Elvis. Good night.
This next song is called My Way.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life is full, I traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption.